To see more critters and animals roaming around.
I love it when you say critters.
Critters.
But one police officer from southern Indiana got an unexpected surprise while trying to get back to work. Have a look. Clarksville detective steps onto a sidewalk outside the department and into the path of a Canada goose, and an aggressive one, you could say. He tried to sidestep the bird, swinging his bag for protection. The bird goosed him down.
Oh.
Hey!
Whoa.
See, they played chicken, but it's not a chicken.
Oh my goodness. I wonder if he's embarrassed that was captured on
I wonder what the
video.
bird was protecting there, for goodness sake. Thanks for joining us at Eyewitness News Live at 5. Let's have a look ahead.
Facebook CEO is responding after a murder was uploaded to social media. What he says the company is doing to prevent it from happening again. And later, some may call it a disgusting discovery. We'll show you how frog slime could tackle and kill the flu virus.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News Live at 5:30. Coverage you can count on.
Hello again, I'm Greg Glover.
And I'm Cindy Sexton. We want to get right to breaking news. Police are at a home on Lillian Court. A body was found inside a van there.
Channel 3's Kate Smith is on the scene working to learn more about what happened. She joins us live to tell us what she's found out. Kate.
Greg, police are investigating exactly what happened between the hours of 8 a.m. and 3 o'clock this afternoon involving a resident with Orange Grove. And for those of you at home who don't know what Orange Grove is, it's a facility that serves the mentally, intellectually disabled adults. Around 8 o'clock, an Orange Grove employee and a van arrived to Lillian Court to pick up this individual and transport him to his day activity. According to officials, he never arrived, so around 3 o'clock, another employee went to the residence and found him deceased in the van. The victim is a black male in his 50s who has been with the program since the 1970s. The cause of death hasn't been released at this time, but both local and state agencies are investigating this, and they're talking to the driver of the van and employees at Orange Grove about what happened today. And of course, once we have more information, we will be sure to pass that along. But for now, I'm live in Chattanooga. Kate Smith, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Kate, thank you. We saw scattered showers throughout the day in the Tennessee Valley.
How long will the rain last? Chief Meteorologist Paul Barris is in the Storm Alert Center with the answer. Hey, Paul.
All right. We do have some showers left over, but they are fading in intensity. Let's put this into motion. These showers again lifting off from the southwest to the northeast. The orange and the red is disappearing. That means the intensity of the rain is disappearing. So the heaviest showers are right over the Sequatchie River Valley, moving into northern Hamilton County, not southern Hamilton County, northern Hamilton County. Southern Ray County is going to get some rain. Dayton once again, but this is not too heavy. So some pretty good showers have moved by the Dalton and Calhoun area. As of right now, I want to quickly show you Vipercast as we put this into motion overnight. Not that many showers. By tomorrow morning, you could see another round of showers move in. And throughout the day tomorrow, I think they start to fade out. And then overnight into Thursday morning, again, really not that much. And throughout the day on Thursday, we are not expecting that much rain coming up at all. So we'll get a little bit of dry spell before we see more rain this weekend. And I've got the 7-day in just a bit.
Paul, thank you very much. In the massive manhunt for the Cleveland man accused of recording himself gunning down an elderly man, then uploaded the video to social media, is over.
Authorities say Steve Stevens killed himself as law enforcement closed in on him in Pennsylvania. Sarah Dolph has the story.
One of the country's most wanted, no longer on the run.
The search for Steve Stevens has ended.
The 3-day manhunt for Steve Stevens ended in Erie, Pennsylvania, after a worker at a McDonald's drive-thru recognized him and called police.
He couldn't have got more than, 100 yards on Buffalo Road before the police were behind him.
Following a short chase, authorities say Stevens shot and killed himself.
We would like to have brought Steve in peacefully and really talk to him to find out exactly why this happened.
On Easter Sunday, Stevens recorded himself killing 74-year-old Robert Godwin, then posted the video to Facebook. Godwin, a father and grandfather, was seemingly picked at random. The horrific crime raised questions about the responsibility of social media outlets when it comes to policing criminal content.
This is something that should not have been shared around the world, period.
Facebook released a statement saying, "We disabled the suspect's account within 23 minutes of receiving the first report, but added, we know we need to do better." Mark Zuckerberg also commented at the company's annual F8 conference.
We have a lot of work, and we will keep doing all we can to prevent tragedies like this from happening.
A manhunt over, but promises for change in the future. To help other families avoid the grief Robert Godwin's family is now mired in. Sarah Dolph, NBC News.
The man accused of starting a fire that caused a section of interstate in Atlanta to collapse has pleaded not guilty. Basil Ellaby appeared in court this morning. A judge set a $10,000 signature bond. That means he only has to pay if he doesn't show up for court. Ellaby is charged with arson and criminal damage to property. His attorneys say he's a scapegoat, and state officials should be held accountable for storing construction materials under the highway.
Good news for drivers in Atlanta. All lanes of I-20 will reopen today. That after a blowout caused the entire interstate to buckle there. Crews worked on filling an abandoned gas pipe that ran underneath the area Monday morning. The accident was not a gas explosion, we're told, but air and concrete pressure backing through the road surface. A motorcyclist was tossed airborne, landed about 200 feet from the road failure. He was taken to the hospital. It's said to be in critical condition. Car traveled about 15 feet before landing back on the ground. Amazingly, that driver was uninjured. The incident is said to not indicate widespread crumbling infrastructure. That's in quotes. Atlanta has the 10th largest transportation network in the nation.
The first two rounds of the men's Division I college basketball tournament will be coming to North Carolina next year again. The NCAA moved this year's games out of North Carolina after the passage of House Bill 2 that stated transgender people must use bathrooms based on their birth certificates and not their gender identity. State lawmakers recently passed new legislation replacing HB 2, giving the NCAA the opportunity to once again schedule some games in North Carolina. Coming up on Live at 5:30, a new car recall could put you at a higher risk for a crash. We'll tell you the make and model to watch out for after the break.
Then later we'll show you how a frog could help fight the flu.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News traffic sponsored by CHI Memorial. Join us at the 5th.
Subaru is recalling some newer vehicles because a fuel problem can stall the engines without warning. The recall involves more than 33,000 Subaru Impreza cars from the 2017 model year. Subaru says a winter blend of fuel can turn to vapor in the fuel line, causing the engine to run rough and stall. No crashes have been reported. Subaru dealers will update the engine control software to correct the problem.
A cure for a nasty bug could come from an unusual place, frog slime. An element in the skin of the South Indian frog may be able to kill the flu. Scientists at Emory Vaccine Center say the slime disrupts the stability of the H1 flu virus. It's already been successful in protecting unvaccinated test animals. Researchers hope it could be used in humans when vaccines are unavailable.
The Chattanooga-Hamilton County Health Department is encouraging all pet owners to get their animals vaccinated against rabies. The department is partnering with several organizations, including the Veterinary Medical Association. They will offer low-cost rabies vaccinations for pets. This year's rabies clinics will be at 60 locations around Hamilton County for 8 days, starting this Friday. The price is just $12 per pet. For a list of locations, visit our website, WRCBTV.com.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News traffic sponsored by CHI Memorial. Join us at the 5th Annual Elizabeth's Outrun Melanoma 5K and Walk May 13th. Register at memorial.org/race.
Lee Highway at Shallowford Road. Chattanooga police out working to get an accident out of the way. Still some heavy traffic. Might find it if your commute takes you I-24 eastbound from downtown to that 75 slow right now. TDOT estimating about a 12 to 14 minute commute time. A view of that traffic there, I-24 at Rossville Boulevard. From the US 101 Information Center, it's Mo with your Eyewitness News traffic.
Mo, thank you very much. Still ahead on Live at 5:30, Apple may be keeping track of where you are right this second. Today, What the Tech shows how the location feature can actually help you.
In my neighborhood.
Turn it off yourself. It is on. You'll see a history of where you've been categorized by city. Under each location.
Well, guys, many people will not be surprised by the fact that your phone knows where you are.
Every floor in my neighborhood is connected by a private VLAN.
Let's face it, kids today are smarter than ever.
My low latency data network is always a hit at parties.
At EPB, we're passionate about providing the tools to help them grow.
Don't you love an ISP that doesn't throttle your bandwidth? Yes, I love EPB.
Giving them access to the world around them where anything is possible. Join the community network at epb.com.
And that have free.
Your iPhone is watching your every movement if you have one, and it's storing that information on your phone.
And you've probably given Apple permission to do it, believe it or not. Our consumer technology reporter Jamie Tucker shows us where to find a hidden map that shows where you've been.
Well, guys, many people will not be surprised by the fact that your phone knows where you are all the time. But what might be surprising is that deep within your iPhone, there is a map that shows where you've been and how long you were there.
To find it, go to Privacy, then Location Services. All the way at the bottom of the list is System Services. And toward the bottom of that screen is Frequent Locations. Now, if it's been turned on, and unless you've turned it off yourself, it is on, you'll see a history of where you've been categorized by city. Under each location, you'll see the map recorded what time you got there and how long you stayed. Now, Apple says the information is used to learn places significant to you and provide personalized services such as predictive traffic routing. And that data is kept solely on your device and isn't sent to Apple, according to Apple. And if it still creeps you out a bit, you can turn it off with this toggle. Now, from what I've been able to gather, you won't be inconvenienced by turning it off, and you won't lose any functionality with maps or direction. You can also keep it turned on, but clear the map of your frequent locations from time to time.
Apple and iPhone's not the only ones. Google also knows where you are, knows where you've been, how long you were there. It also keeps all of that information on a map, and that's whether you're using an Android device or an iPhone. Now you know. Jamie Tucker, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Apple says it uses the frequent location tracking to determine where you work and where you live so that those addresses show up when you search for directions. Jamie says by turning off that feature, it might also help conserve battery power.
Netflix is nearing a major milestone since it debuted 10 years ago. It could happen this week. Streaming service is on the verge of surpassing 100 million global subscribers. Netflix added nearly 5 million subscribers during the first 3 months of 2017, bringing its total subscriber base just shy of 99 million users. If the company's projections are correct, they'll reach the 100 million milestone this weekend. And have a look at this. Severe weather across parts of eastern Nebraska. This is from the village of Dunbar, about an hour south of Omaha. There have been no reports of significant damage, though. Large hail was reported in that area as well. Time to head over to Paul Barris. Nothing exciting that way going on here, Paul.
Nothing at all, nothing like that. As a matter of fact, it's not even going to be as exciting as it was last night. We had some really heavy rain showers. There's some moderate to light rain showers, again, just north of Chattanooga, starting to stream into the Red Bank, Signal Mountain area, but most of it's up near Dunlap, south of Dayton, and then up into Bledsoe County. There's some pretty good showers, too. We're going to pull back here, and you'll be able to see down towards the Dalton area. There's some bits of pretty good rain. Some of the area in red and orange is indicating heavier rain, and that's moving just past I-75, heading off towards the east and to the northeast. So that's what it's looking like now. You can see this motion is coming out of the southwest to the northeast. Still some thunderstorms out over Mississippi. I think they'll fade before they get here. We could see another light area of rain starting to move by coming up tonight, but I think we're going to see some breaks in the rain pattern, at least for a while. 73 in Cleveland, 76 right now in the city, Dalton 72, Fort Payne 72, Athens and Dayton also at 72, all Murphy 73, 71 Blue Ridge, and 77 was the high, 63 the overnight low, so not as much spread there. And we had about almost a half-inch of rain today, and we're only about 4/10 below normal for the year. Finally, we've gotten a little break there. Now, Varnell's had 1.7 inches of rain, Chatsworth 2 inches, Fort Mountain 1.9 over the past couple of days. And right across the metro area, Cleveland's had about an inch, over an inch though. Ooltewah, Lakeside, Soddy Daisy, Mowbray Mountain, East Ridge, over an inch, almost an inch and a half in East Ridge, 1.2 Lookout, 1.1 in Trenton, almost an inch Signal Mountain, and 1 inch out near Ringgold. And the northern part of Red Bank, by the way, had over an inch of rain too. Delano 1.1, 1.2 Turtletown, Murphy only 3/10 of an inch, and over an inch from Spring City, almost 2 out near Dayton, 1.2 up in Cagle Mountain, and Pikeville had 3 inches of rain, for the most we could find anywhere. All right, looking at Vipercast again, some scattered showers with the frontal system that stalled out. The front lifts north, but still a chance for some rain for tomorrow, but it's less than 50-50 chance. By Thursday, 7 o'clock in the morning, no rain, but late in the day on Thursday, especially Thursday night, we'll have a better chance for some showers, maybe a thunderstorm. That continues into Friday as another system moves our way for the weekend. So we may see another 1 to 2 inches of rain coming out of this over the next 4 or 5 days. 63 tonight with showers, slight chance for a thunderstorm. Tomorrow 80 with some showers, a slight chance for a thunderstorm. Tomorrow night 61 showers should be ending, at least for a while. And then coming up on the 7-day forecast, just a slight chance on Thursday with 82. Better chance for some showers on Friday. And then Saturday night, ending Sunday morning as we cool down. Sunday should only be about 70. Monday 74, beautiful day, 80, a little warmer on Tuesday, and more sunshine.
I have to say we're breathing a little easier today now that the rain cleared things out.
The pollen count has dropped dramatically because of all this rain.
Very nice.
Temporarily.
Yes, indeed. Thanks, Paul. Coming up on Live at 5:30, the story of a little boy and his battle with leukemia.
See the power of St. Jude and learn how those who visit are more than thankful.
What the Tech is brought to you by
Gig City's only local provider of the fastest internet and sharpest HD TV, EPB Fiber Optics.
Success stories are produced every day at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital thanks to the hard work, research, and donations of many people. Tyler's story is one of those.
We first met Tyler 2 years ago after he had returned home from the hospital. Latrice Curry has an update on how he's doing now in tonight's Story of Hope.
Tyler is an energetic 6-year-old who doesn't slow down, except perhaps when he's on the green.
I could play golf.
When we first met Tyler 2 years ago, he had recently returned from St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, where he was treated for leukemia. Today, he's still cancer-free.
He's doing great, praise the Lord. He's been in remission for 2.5 years now, and we are extremely blessed and very happy.
Joe and Courtney weren't sure if that would be the case back in the fall of 2014.
He was having low-grade fevers, he was very lethargic, and we had him in the emergency room a couple times.
A couple of months later, they heard the words no parents want to hear.
And you go into, I guess, survival mode because you just want to do everything you can to make him better, even though it's really out of your control.
When the oncologist gave Joe and Courtney treatment options, they quickly turned to St. Jude.
I asked her, as a mother, if you were in my position, what would you do? Where would you take your child? And she said St. Jude.
St. Jude to us just stood out as our best chance. And so it was a no-brainer for us.
It was.
They arrived in Memphis a couple of days later. Tyler and his family spent 6 months at the hospital, but adapted well thanks to the care and services St. Jude provides.
All the things that they help you out there with housing and with the care that he's getting, it's easier to kind of focus on him and not focus on exactly what's happening, because it's devastating.
Tyler handled 5 rounds of chemo like a champ.
And he always had a smile on his face, and we tried to make it as pleasant as possible. We never called it chemo, we called it his awesome sauce.
Tyler still goes back to St. Jude once a year for checkups. In a couple of more years, he will be considered cured.
So when that 5-year mark is up, we're probably going to have a big party.
Despite his cancer battle, Tyler still has good memories of St. Jude.
Candy house, remember that?
Oh, the gingerbread house.
Yeah, the gingerbread house. Yeah.
St. Jude covers the cost of all treatments, transportation, food, and lodging, so families can focus on their child. No parents receive a bill.
People realize how much a chemo treatment can cost. I mean, just one treatment costs around $8,000, and some treatments cost upwards of $30,000.
Donations through fundraisers like the Dream Home help make it all possible.
Every little bit helps, and every little bit goes towards saving lives. It made a huge difference in our life and in Tyler's life, and he's here because of it.
Thank you.
Don't you want to help people like Tyler and his family? You can, and you can get your chance to win the St. Jude Dream Home with the purchase of a $100 ticket. It's a $650,000 home under construction in the Eagle Bluff Woods community of Highway 58 here in Chattanooga. It includes 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, basement 2, and golf course access. Tickets are going fast. We've already sold more than half. Find out how to reserve yours at WRCBTV.com, and good luck.
Beautiful house, too. Still coming up on Live at 5:30, a family in Houston found a surprise in their yard this morning. An unwelcome guest, and she put up a pretty big fight. We'll see more of the video next. An unwelcome and very large visitor fought removal from a Texas home today. Someone spotted the gator outside a home south of Houston and called for help. At 10 feet, 200 pounds, you can see in this video, she put up a supersized fight. She fought the law, but in the end, well, there you go, the law won. A game warden relocated the alligator. Cowboy hat and all, don't they look good?
They looked at home riding